In this video we're going to draw up the main carcass of the dartboard, including the sides, the bottom, the intermediate shelf and the top shelf. We'll also be adding the groove to the back of it for the back to slide into. We're going to be using the working scene here, which is scene number 2. Click on that. That's zoomed out a bit too far. We don't need to be that far out, so I might zoom in a bit closer. You'll notice there are guidelines here. Oh, okay. I think there's a guideline missing there. I might have to put one in. I might do it from this side instead. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in nice and close, and these represent the 12mm width of the back of the sides, and this one is the depth of the half lap, the rebate and the dado joint. So staying in the bottom corner here, we're going to press L for line tool. We're going to start from the corner, go to the first. It's a bit too far away there. Let's get in close. Nice. Click, click, and follow that through. That's the rebate joint. We go up to the housing joint. If you're wondering how far they're apart, they're 12mm apart for the 12mm material we're using. Zoom out, go up to the top here, and zoom back in again. Click. Follow through. You'll notice the X finds the intersection. Click to there. And then right down the bottom to close it off. Now I'm going to escape, hit the space bar, select that, highlighted, and you'll notice that it's highlighted the whole length there. A little bit hard to see, but it is. So we've drawn that. We now need to give that some thickness. Not a good view to do that from, so I'm just going to use the orbit tool to go around, lower it a little bit, and then use P for push pull. And I'm going to push that up. I'm going to push it up a total of 68mm. Done. However, I'm going to turn that into a component before we go any further. Triple click on it, control click, make component, and we're going to call that component side. Create. It's going to make it easier later on when we make the groove. Okay, we're going to copy this one across to the other side now. So I'm going to select it. I'm going to press M for move copy. I'm going to get down the bottom here. Again, zoom in, select that corner, zoom out, move it across, and then hit Option so it makes a copy. Anchor it. Now it's not in the precise position that I want it, but I'm going to have to flip it first anyway. So what I'm going to do, while it's selected, I'll go down to the menu and we'll find the flip tool, which is up here. And I'm going to choose the red flip. Now, is it lined up? I don't know. Let's have a, no, it's not. We need to move it in a little bit closer. Need to align that. There. Right, so it's aligned with the base. It's in line. It's a replica of the other side, except it's mirrored. Yeah. I think we're ready to put the sides in. Oh, sorry, the bottom and top now. The bottom and top are identical. And we're going to have to put a groove in them later on. So we might as well make those components as well. We can just simply draw a rectangle in here. But these other sides are going to get in the road. So I'm going to temporarily hide those. Click on that one. Hold the Shift key down, click on another. And then we'll go up here and type in hide. I'm going to do that so that they're not in the road when I'm drawing these bits. I've got a clear sheet now. I'm going to draw from this corner across to there. Oh, I better put that guideline in that I rubbed out earlier. Right, so we're going to use the rectangle tool. Half rectangle, bottom intersection of that, bottom of the groove to the this one over here, you'll notice that I've actually only gone to the center guideline because that's where the bottom of the rebate is. Go any further and it won't line up. Same here. Right, I can now push that up 68 millimeters. Triple click, make that a component, and we're going to call that component top, bottom. Great. Zoom out. We're going to copy that one from there up to the top. So if I click on that corner there, move it, hit Option to create a copy, zoom in, find the intersection there of those guidelines and place it. Now, we've just got this one here now. So again, I'm going to move that. Move, M for move, copy, Option to copy, and we've moved it. Right, we can unhide now. So type up here, unhide. Oh, look, joint's perfectly aligned. I love it when a plan comes together. All right, we've got one more thing to do, and that's put the groove in there, and then we'll stop there and go to the next video. All right, so to do the groove, I'm going to open this for edit mode. I'm going to go over here to there, and I'm going to hide rest of model so I can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to add some guidelines. I'm going to come up 10 millimeters, and then I'm going to come up 4 millimeters, and I'm going to draw a line there to there, intersection there to there, push it to the back, done. Do the same for the other one. Line for intersection. P for push pull. Okay, so the groove's in there. Now you'll notice because we made this a component, the groove's also on the other side. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put a groove in these components here. Same thing again. I'll do this one. Put a couple of guidelines in there. We're going to do it differently this time. We're going to go up 10 mils, then 4 mils, and I'm going to draw a rectangle on the end there. That's 4 by 6. And I'm going to push it through to the other side. Now you'll notice all 3 of them have been edited, but you'll notice that this top one here, that's going to be on the outside. That's not going to be good. So when we close that, we click this, we're going to have to flip that amongst the green axis. So the groove is on the inside. Now, secondly, this piece here, it actually needs to be shorter. You don't want the back going into a groove here and not being able to go through to this one here. So we're actually going to take this and we're going to make it shorter. But if we do that with the others as a component, it will actually edit the others. We don't want that. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this and edit. We're going to click on this once, and we're going to go Control click, Make Unique. Now that is no longer going to be modifying the rest of them. So when we open this one in edit mode, it's by itself. So all we need to do is draw a line across there to there, and we can push that whole bit off the bottom. And so now you'll notice that, zoom out and in again, the back can go underneath this. It doesn't go all the way through. So that's it for the main carcass. It was pretty quick. We'll go back to that scene now. Scene number 2. We've got top, bottom, sides. Done. Back shortly with the next video.